Respected sadhakas, welcome, salutations. Let us together salute Bhagavan, Shruti Mata, all Rishi Muni Guru, Devata Parambara, and our own personal gurus. One beautiful thing we are doing from last 1200 or even more days, 1500 days, but continuously 1200 days, is every day we are doing the Parayanam of our Shastras. Perhaps very few must be doing in the world, in the whole world. Upanishad Mantra Parayanam, Bhagavata Parayanam, Gita Parayanam, Yoga Sutra Parayanam, Adhyatma Parayanam. At least together 1 hour, at least we are doing. Such an immense and rare thing. Has its own great benefit, blessings, punya, etc. Really, we have to appreciate and congratulate ourselves. And I hope you all are having the book in front and following me along with in the class. You are also chanting, I hope. Then in our Shastra Adhyanam, completeness, beauty. When we study the Vedanta Granthas, how complete they are in the deep analysis, contemplative thoughts. When we are doing the Yoga Darshanam, how wonderfully Chitta, Vritti, analyzed, Nirodha, etc. guided. Amusing and amazing and beautiful. And when we are studying Bhagavatam, Ramayana, the flow of prema, bhakti, dharma, viveka, vairagya, all types of, vatsalyas, everything. What a great thing. The beauty of this Bhagavatam, Adhyatma Ramayanam, which we are studying every day, is along with so many beautiful stories. Ramayana, one story, but episodes are many. In Bhagavatam, so many stories. In and through them, only purpose was to guide us in dhyana of Paramasatya, to guide us in doing the Paramadharma of Bhagavad Bhakti and Sharanagati. How excellently we are continuously taken through those roads. But then, how much our technically beautiful, technologically beautiful exhibition. You take a child, he will not appreciate all of them because of his child nature. So too, we are going through such great, grand, glorious Shastras, but depending on our own mind, intellects, completeness, maturity, subtlety, beauty, that each one of us are appreciating the great endeavor we are going through. But it is no less than anything, and there is nothing greater than this endeavor of studying Shastras, understanding them, through that clearly coming to know what must be our goal and why it should be, how to achieve it. So beautiful it is. I really appreciate, congratulate, extend gratitudes, pray for those who are true, serious, sincere, regular for these beautiful sessions. Here goal today also we'll do our Bhagavatam Dashamaskandha 85th chapter. I tell you again so beautiful it is. Here already we are saying Vasudeva's great stuti. It will be for in that extreme pure Vedanta is given. You are seeing how we are analyzing every word and understanding. Followed by that, in few shlokas only, maybe 8 or 10, Krishna Bhagavan also adds to the Tattva Jnana. Thereafter, again, beautiful thing that Devaki Mata herself, only in 5 or 6 shlokas, completely again does description stuti of Paramatma in the form of Krishna and Balaram. And both of them, when they go to Rasatala Loka, there again amusingly, greatly, amazingly, Raja Bali is there. He also in 10 12 shlokas does great stuti of Paramatma. So in this way, the Parat Brahma Tattva Vicharana, how wonderfully 84th chapter so much we have seen. Here also, Vasudeva Mukharavind se, Krishna ke Mukharavind se, Devaki ji ke, or Raja Bali. So see the glory of Vyasa Adi and the further acharyas, that how through the story they are so kind loving to convey to us the truth and the path for that. And for the serious sincere Loving students, there's no better festival than this. In the study of Shastra alone, all Dashahara, Deepavali, Janmashtami, Ravanami, Shivaratri, Vinayaka Chauthi, all the great festivities can be experienced in gaining these jnanams and bhaktis and yogas and all the guidances while studying the Shastra. So, lucky if we have found the taste in the Shastra. So lucky. Once found, just leave not it. Taste it more and more, enjoy more and more. Revel through that Shravanam and Adhenam and Mananam and Chintanam and Dhyanam all the time. Vedantavakeshu sadaramantaha भिक्षान्नमात्रेण चतुष्टिमन्तः अशोकवन्तः करुणैकवन्तः कौपीनवन्तः खलु भाग्यवन्तः. One of the most bhagyaman's lakshana is Vedanta Vakyeshu Sadaravanta. Always reveling in the Brahma Tattva truth through the Vicharana Dhyana on the Vedanta Vakya, whether they are found in the Vedanta Upanishads or Upanishad of Gita, Puranas, wherever they are. So let us see today to chant from the verse number 12वां श्लोक से लेकर 25वां पढ़ेंगे हम आज. ओम 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 सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः. नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं. समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः. परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो मत्स्याद्यवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो श्री आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः. माता पितृ देवताभ्यो आद्य शंकराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः समस्तशत्रूणां निर्मूलनद्वारा पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगतिद्वारा विश्वशान्ति विश्व कल्याण विश्व एकता विश्व सामरस्य विश्व प्रगति प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् कर्मणि निश्चितानां सदा सर्वदा भगवद्गुरूणाम् अनुग्रह रक्षणेन बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूल्यता प्राप्ति द्वारा आनंद उत्साह युक्त धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायण मध्येन वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशम स्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ पंचाशीतितमोऽध्यायः. श्रीबादरायणिरुवाच. Chant from verse 12 to verse 25. So these 14 shlokas. नश्वरेष्विह भावेषु तदसि त्वम् अनश्वरं यथा द्रव्यविकारेषु द्रव्यमात्रं निरूपितं सत्वं रजस्तम इति गुणाः तद्वृत्तयश्च याः त्वयि अद्धा ब्रह्मणि परे कल्पिता योगमायया तस्मात् न सन्त्यमी भावाः यर्हि त्वयि विकल्पिताः त्वं चामीषु विकारेषु यन्यदा व्यावहारिकः गुणप्रवाह एतस्मिन् अबुधास्त्वखिलात्मनः गतिं सूक्ष्माम् अबोधेन संसरन्तेह कर्मभिः यदृच्छयानृतां प्राप्य सुकल्पाम् इह दुर्लभां स्वार्थे प्रमत्तस्य वयः गतं त्वन्माययेश्वरः ईश्वर असावहं ममैमेते देहे चास्यान्वयादिषु स्नेहपाशैर्निबध्नाति भवान् सर्वमिदं जगतु युवां ननः सुतौ साक्षात् प्रधानपुरुषेश्वरौ भूभारक्षत्र क्षपण अवतीर्णौ तथार्थः तत्ते गतोऽस्म्यरणमद्य पदारविन्दम् आपन्न संसृति भयापहमार्तबन्धो एतावतालमल इन्द्रियलालसेन मर्त्यात्मदृक् त्वयि परे यद् अपत्यबुद्धिः सूते गृहेणनु जगाद भवान् अजो नौ संजग्न इति अनुयुगं निजधर्मगुप्त्यै नानातनूर् गगनवद् विदधत् जहासि को वेदभूम्न उरुगाय विभूतिमायाम् श्रीशुकवाच उवाच आकर्ण्येत्थं पितुर्वाक्यं भगवान् सात्वतर्षभः प्रत्याह प्रश्रयानम्रः प्रहसन् श्लक्ष्णया गिरा श्रीभगवान् उवाच वचो नः वह सममेतार्थं तातैतदुपमन्महे यन्नः पुत्रान् समुद्दिश्य तत्त्वग्राम उदाहृतः अहं यूयम् असावार्य इमे च द्वारकौकसः सर्वेऽप्येनम् एवं यदुश्रेष्ठ विमृश्याः सचराचरम् आत्मा हि एकः स्वयं ज्योतिः नित्योऽन्यो निर्गुणो गुणैः आत्मसृष्टैः तत्कृतेषु भूतेषु बहुधेयते खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापो भूः तत्कृतेषु यथाशयम् आविस्तिरोऽल्पभूर्येको नानात्वं यात्यसावपि ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. Vicharana Yogya Vishayas are the thoughts contemplatable. You are so great, wonderful. The rishis or sadhakas from so many janma that we have such a wonderful patience to listen this most analytical, deep subject of Vedanta Tattva Vicharana, which is not the bite of every common person. Congratulate yourself and feel the inspiration from that, and little more deeper and consistent be the effort, so that without delay very soon in this very life only, having clearly thoroughly understood the subject matter, the tattva, also the sadhana, may we all embark on this path and experience those subtleties, divinities in this very life. So we are seeing the shloka number 12 onwards. What we have seen actually 12, 13, 14 we saw, or 11, 12, 13. See, bhutanam ase bhutadihi. All Panchamahabhutas are Karana, having you only as. So to Indriyanam cha Taijasaha. That Bhutanam Adi is a Tamasika Ahankara. Indriyanam Adi is Rajasika Ahankara. Then the Vikalpana means all the Indriya Adhisthana Devatas. For them, the Karana is called as Vaikarika, is Sattvic Ahankara. It is all of that you only. Now with the Jivas, at the time of Pralaya or before again they are reborn, where they go to? Where they go into the Pradhana, the Mula Prakriti. They go there. And at the time of, like in cricket match, they go into the deep pavilion. Is it not? Then when the time comes, they come onto the field. So that Mula Prakriti is the deep pavilion. There they are there. That Pradhanam, Mula Prakriti also, you only for Anushayinam who are Anushayi sleeping, resting between the dissolution again reincarnation or again taking the birth. So the Mula Pradhana means what here? These three Ahankaras, Sattvic, Rajasic, Samasic, put together is Ahankara Tattva. That comes from Mahat Tattva. The Mahat comes from the Avyakta, Avyakruta, Mula Prakriti Pradhana. So that Pradhana Rupena also Paramatma only. Then Mahat Rupena Paramatma. Samishti Ahankara Rupena Paramatma. The Ahankara Samishti dividing into three Paramatma. Those only are the cause of the through Tanmatras and the Stula Mahabhutas, the Stula Indriyas, Stula Sharira, and through Rajasika, the Indriyas and Indriyadhisthana Devata. So, all of that is, be attentive, expression of divinity only. Vasudeva caught that point, deep one. He is that way doing the stuti of Parabrahma in front standing as Krishna Bhagavano. Now, in the 12th shloka, another very sweet guidance, direction is given to us for meditation. Ki Nashwareshu iha bhaveshu tat asi tvam anashwaram. In all the perishable things. So, whenever you say perishability, before that you have to add this senility. Before that, we have to have modification. Add. We have to add before that the growth. Before that, we have to add the birth also. Therefore, here Nashwareshu, when it is said, from the Janma till Nasha of any of the things which are born is happening in all that guiding, supporting, supervising, and watching the Janma, then growth, then the senility, the Jara, the decay, finally destruction. All of that are happening in you only, and you are happening in you means in your presence. You don't perish. Okay. Now, what actually perishes generally, if you see, is the Rupanama only, on which the Rupanama is superimposed, that is imperishable. Like the ornament perishes, not gold. Waves perish, not the water. So, in all the Nashwara Vikara Bhava of Rupanama, you are the support substratum, you are Anashwara. That is called the Satyam. In that Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, which we thoroughly studied in our Taittiriya Upanishad. Every moment, see, the thoughts are born, staying, going away. Through the thoughts, the outer sense organs functions are happening, they are ending. Perceptions are happening, ending. But all these Nashwara may, Kona ek Anashwara, who is supporting all it, that is Parabrahma, that is Sachidananda Brahma, that is the Sachidananda Lord Krishna standing in front. As we saw yesterday in the Stuti of Ramayana, and here also, ki in front, Ramavatar ka देखा Stuti is done through the Rama in front of the Parabrahma. So, what remains in front of our faculties is always the manifest world of Rupanama only. But what your buddhi is conceiving through that, if that buddhi is samskrita, samskarita, samskarita with the Shastra Jnana, that buddhi will see in and through that Rupanama the presence of pure Paramatma. And that buddhi which is not exposed to Shastra Jnana, it becomes a slave of Indriya Manobuddhi. Indriya Manaha, whatever they present, that is what the Buddhi accepts. You know? Like the present Prime Minister and the earlier Prime Minister. The present Prime Minister, he is a king only. He will decide everybody should abide. Buddhi. The earlier one, 10 years, but of no use at all as PM, just a slave only. Just for the sake of power. What a pitiably the way life was lived, that one. We have seen that. Every day we were cursing our misfortune of Desha Bharat. Those pitiable 10 years, how they passed. Same way, when the Buddhi is not exposed to the Shastra Jnana, then it will listen to mind and senses, which present the world, the temporary, perishable, to be real. Then it gets entangled in that. बट द शास्त्र ज्ञान जिसको मिला उस बुद्धि को तो पता है. These all what are seeing are the superimposition, the adhyasa on the substratum Paramatma through the Maya Shakti again of Paramatma only. So here among all the Nashwara, you are the Anashwara. Nashwareshu you have Bhaveshu, Tad Asitvam Anashwaram. You are the changeless, imperishable in the changeful, perishable. Example, Yatha Dravya Vikareshu Dravya Matram Nirupitam. In all the vikaras of the vikaras keep on changing and perishing, but dravya is always found to be existing. So the pot and the vikara of the pot called as, the mud, the vikara of the mud, the pot. The pots get broken and all, but the anashwaram is that mud. In the same way, let the whole world come, stay, perish, go. There is some substratum who is watching all that. That is Param Brahma. That is Upanishad Vedya Paramatma. That is what is Krishna standing in front. That is what is the self in all of us. That is what we have to discover. That is what we have to identify with. That is what we have to abide in it. That is called as moksha. So, Nashwareshu Bhaveshu Tad Asitvam Anashwaram Yatha Dravya Vikareshu Dravya Matram Nirumitam. Now, in this way, this knowledge again and again, heard, contemplated, and made so pakka in our heart and kept on the surface of our intellect all the time, will we ever be worried, afraid of seeing any of the changes, perishables that are happening in the world around or in our own upadhis? We'll only laugh at that. We play when we know the permanent water is there on which waves are coming and going. Every arrival departure of the waves, the ripples, bubbles give only the delight to us. So too, when we discover the imperishable Anashwara, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma in our own self on the seat of Dhyana, Anubhuti, thereafter the whole world of coming and going is nothing but manifestation of names and forms and unmanifestation. Avyaktaadini bhutani व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्त निधनानि तत्र का परिदेवना. Hey Arjun, how come you become miserable? Seeing all these beings, they were unmanifest, they have manifested now, they go into unmanifestation. This is called moha or delusion, wherein when the manifestation happens of the actually unmanifest the world, we are getting infatuated to it by giving value and importance. When we know the unmanifest Parabrahma, but real Parabrahma is more glorious than these manifest forms and names, then we leave the value given to them. There we are mukta only. So that way, living life at the deep, subtler inner level is called as spirituality. Identifying with the deeper inner, unmanifest yet existing, imperishable, supporting all the perishability, that self we have to identify. Great wisdoms, essence of all Upanishads, Vedanta, that Vasudeva ji is speaking like this hundreds of times in earlier portions of Bhagavad Vyasa, in Adhyatma Ramayana, Adi Granthas, only this is there. Now you and I, because of our patience for such 3 years, it has become such a beautiful, healthy habit that we are going on opening the texts. In each of the text with different words, but the same way, the same Parabrahma is again and again explained, repeated, which is becoming a repeated Shravana, repeated reflection, repeated Manana Chintana to us, by which our knowledge is becoming deeper and deeper, clearer and clearer, wider and wider, stronger and stronger. Revel this way. Now, you and I, those who are coming regularly, we got the hold now of the ultimate through the study of Shastra. Leave it not. Just hold on, sail through the outer lives, whatever happens, sail through the inner prarabdhas also, but enjoy this knowledge, getting deeply rooted in oneself and try to be that self. Let us try that. So, yatha dravya vikaresho dravya matram nirupitam. See how wonderful our Vasudevaji is. This through the Stuti teaching us Tattva. Now, another topic is taken up very precisely. Ki Sattvam Rajastamiti Gunaha Tad Vrittayaha cha Yaha. Sattoguna, its vrittis. Rajoguna, its vrittis. Tamoguna, its vrittis. All of them, Tvai, Adha, Brahmani Pare. On you, the Parabrahma, who is Sakshat Parabrahma, Adha means Sakshat Parabrahma, Pare Kalpitaha. Just they are Kalpita on you, Yoga Maya. So, Bhagavan through Yoga Maya, while playing the play of the creation, tentatively he is hiding as if behind those Maya Trigunatmika. That doesn't mean that you and I go beyond the Trigunatmika Maya and we can't see the God. ऐसा नहीं है. That's what Mameveya Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. That's what difference between in Adhyatma Ramayana, Lord Shiva, Maheshwara and Parvati. Bhagavan Shiva pierces through the Mayic layers covering Rama and seen Rama as Parabrahma. Has no doubt at all. He is just traveling in Saguna Rama and Nirguna Rama Brahma. Mata Parvati could not cross those layers of Maya and see the Brahma Rama. Therefore, she thought Rama to be an ordinary, seeing him crying for Sita, etc. Through all these Adhyatma Pradesh, Shivji was trying, helping Parvatiji to go through or pierce through Maya, see the truth as it is. Here also, you are the pure immaculate self. On you, three gunas and the vrittis are parikalpita. So, Tvayadha Brahmani Pare Kalpitaha Yoga Maya. Means what? Brahman is immaculate, intact, Nirguna or Gunatita. Always. And that Brahman is we and you and I also. But on him, the gunas playing is different. Through guna, seeing the Lord as a world and accepting it as real is different. This is where we go wrong. In the presence of Lord, the power of the Lord called Maya, playing the play of presenting Paramatma only in so many forms. Like you go to the prism house or the mirror room. Each of the mirrors, because of the different convex, concave, etc., person standing is shown to be in so many forms. है ना? इतना अलग अलग ढंग के देखता है बंदा. Does it mean that banda has become like that? No. The mirrors have made him appear like that. So too, the mirror of Maya making us accept the Lord to be the Jagat of Sattvic, Rasik, Tamasik. It is not true. None of the gunas can touch Paramatma. So tadvruteyaha tvayadha brahmani pare kalpita yoga maya. Now, this sloka next one is little crucial. Little to be pondered deeply to catch. Here where we have to start our today's study. Till that sloka, number 13, kalam ne dekha. From 14, 14 we have to see. Now what is that? Tasmat, therefore, ami bhavaha tai na santi. Therefore, in you, these sattva, rajas, tamo, guna, their vrittis are never there. They can't touch you. So in Paramatma, the Sattva Rajas Tama Guna are never there. Thus, he as an immaculate, pure Parabrahma is always Nirguna or Gunatita. The Kalpita but not real. Point 1 is to be caught what in this 14th shloka? Ami bhavaha tvai nasanti. Truly. But then second point is what? Yarhi vikalpitaha. But only they are vikalpita on you. Really they are not. You are not touched by the three gunas. One point. That is your state of being compared to the gunas. Now, from the guna standpoint, tamcha amishu vikareshu. But you, when these three gunas with these vikaras are playing the play, you are very much there in them, supporting them as their substratum, the self. Oh. As long as our drushti is on vyavahara. Tam cha amishu vikareshu hi anyat avyavaharikaha. Otherwise, you are anyat. So the three different stages. One, pure Brahman, untouched, immaculate, beyond three gunas. Second, when the three gunas are playing, in them as a substratum, Paramatma is there, yet untouched by them. But by an ignorant person, aviveki, the three gunas are influencing Bhagavan. That way it is mistaken. And this is always as long as Vyavahara. The one who through Tattva Drushti goes beyond Vyavahara and sees, he will see only that immaculate untouched Parabrahman only. So Tasmat na santi ami bhavaha tvai yarhi vikalpitaha. Second one, tam cha amishu vikareshu hi anyat avyavaharikaha. So tam cha amishu vikareshu. You are there in all of them as support. So in the pure gold, ornaments, are they there? No. Catch this point number one. Second, in the ornaments, is the gold there or not? As a substratum, if the gold is not there, ornaments can never be there. How long you see the ornamentation? As long as there is vyavahara important or vyavahara given value or in vyavahara. That's called avyavaharikaha, it is said. The moment you rise above the vyavahara, there is no ornament. Only gold. Don't keep that earrings or hand rings or nose rings, mano. सारे टेबल पे रखे हैं. So when you are wearing them as ornaments, then only there is an event form vyavahara. अब ले आके वहाँ रखो, it's all gold only. Therefore, the gunas, the play of gunas is only vyavahara, not paramarthika. Even in the vyavahara is going on, supporting them is Paramatma, untouched by him. And to see therefore the Paramatma as he is, we have to rise above the Trigunatmika Vyavahara. That is the sadhana. Actually, that in Mandukya Upanishad called the Turiya Chaturtha Avastha. Because through Sattva-guna predominance, we are in Jagrata Avastha, expected to be. Rajoguna predominance, we are in the Swapna Avastha. Tamoguna predominant, we are said to be in the Nidra Avastha. So the Turiya is the fourth one, in which all the three avasthas are and three gunas are transcended. Keep this data in mind as and when we get freed from all obligations, inner and outer compellings, and get real time for ourselves, within ourselves. That time is the only data which helps us for deeply contemplating and piercing through the grosser, subtler layers to apprehend the truth, to comprehend the truth, to experience the truth. अभी हेवी लगते होंगे बट यही ज्ञान जो आगे जाकर मदद करता है. सो इन दिस वे तस्मान न संति अमी भावाः. दिस भावास मीन्स व्हाट? दी सत्वगुणास भावा ऑफ ज्ञानम और सुखम, रजोगुणास भावा ऑफ क्रिया और द डिस्टर्बेंसेस एंड एजिटेशंस, द तमोगुण भावा ऑफ द आलस्य इत्यादि अलावित दुख रोगा इत्योगादि. ये सारे आपके अंदर ये परमात्मा नहीं है. बट वेन एवर दीज थ्री गुणास फंक्शन, in them you are there as support of them, substratum. This is only vyavahara, not paramarthik. So many thoughts we have to grasp. Therefore, if you are in vyavahara, valuing vyavahara as reality, you suffer. Take vyavahara as vyavahara, keep it aside, go into paramarthika, you discover the self in which there are no trigunas, trigunatmika vritti pravritti, karma phaladi, which is actually bondage. None of that are there in that pure Paramatma. Okay. Now this 15th shloka is so beautiful, so sweet, so complete for us to understand about the play of Paramatma, truth, gunas and all. कोशिश करेंगे हम उसको अनफोल्ड करने का और अनरावल करने का और अनरैप करने का, है ना. इट इज कवर्ड बिहाइंड द वर्ड्स कि गुण प्रवाह एतस्मिन् अबुदाहतु अखिल आत्मनः गतिं सूक्ष्माम् अबोधेन संसरन्तीह कर्मभिः. Mhm, 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 mhm. Amma. Just pausing. So गुणप्रवाह एतस्मिन् अबुधाः तु अखिलात्मनः गतिं सूक्ष्मामबोधेन संसरन्तीह कर्मभिः. Our autobiography specially mentioned here clearly. So एतस्मिन् गुणप्रवाहे, एतस्मिन्, this sharira which is having the guna pravaha in it continuously. Okay, guna pravahe etasmin sharire ki akila atmanah etasmin abudaha. Those who don't know you, the akila atma, who is very much is there in the very sharira, in the deep core of the heart, such people abodhena, because of the ignorance of gatim sukshmam, the presence of that subtle Lord, karma bihi, by becoming jiva with identity with upadhi, having desires, doing variety of the karmas, samsaranti, through the karma phala, they are going on getting into samsara of punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, again and again. So, in this body, in this sukshma and sthula sharira, see continuously the sattva, raja, tama, guna, aa raha hai, we are under the influence of it, doing the karma, getting karma phala, which is called karma bandhana. Why it is happening, how long it will happen? In this very Sharira or Antakarana, there is a Paramatma is there, who is the Atma of all, supporting all, untouched by anything. Abodhena Gatim Sukshmam, of that pure Paramatmas, Atyanta Sukshma Sthiti or Gati, in the cave of the heart, those are not able to discover. With the help of Guru Bodha, with the help of Shastra Bodha, with the help of one's own deep contemplation, in which they transcend the Annamaya Panchakosha, and through Vijnanamaya Guha, discovering that those who are not able to do, they are the only one. Karma, karma phala, karta, karma phala, bhoka, bhokta, bhoga. In this chakra, samsaranti, they are going on, going through only the samsara all the time. कर्मभिः संसरन्ति अबुधाः कर्मभिः संसरन्ति अबोधेन अबुधाः कर्मभिः संसरन्ति गुणप्रवाहे एतस्मिन् तां गतिं सूक्ष्मां सर्वस्य आत्मानम् अबुधाः. See, एतस्मिन् गुणप्रवाहे अखिलात्मनः तव सूक्ष्मां गतिम् अबोधेन अबुधाः कर्मभिः संसरन्ति. So abudaha, ignorant people, abodena, because of ignorance of akilatmana sukshmam gatim, of the subtlest expression of the divine Paramatma, is the self of all, having not knowing that in this body, which is the continuous flow of the gunas, influenced by each of the guna, doing various karma, taking out that karma phala, for that going from one place to the other, samsaranti, they are going through continuous samsara. See how many times this shloka has to be repeated by a speaker or by a listener only in his own Vishleshana and contemplation, so that the subject becomes very clear. First, intellectual understanding, then applying it on myself. Oh, ho, I am in this body which is continuously hit with Rajo, Tamo, Sattva Guna. In this only, that Sukshma Rupena, Akila Atma, the Paramatma who is there, because of Abodhena, ignorance of that self, Abudaha, by being an ignorant and foolish fellow, through doing various karmas, by the karma phala, I am going through the samsara. So then, what is the way to get out of the samsara? That Akila Atma, who is there in the Sukshma Rupena, in the Buddhi Gruha, Hridaya Guha, there we have to become they realized of that, know that self as ourselves. If that is not known, then we are kicked by the three gunas in their vrittis and pravrittis, and we get the phala. All that is exhausted is told in 14th chapter of Gita, and in Yoga Darshanam also we are studying that. सो तो तमोगुण आ गया, सो तमोगुणात की वृत्तियां आ जाएंगे, तमोगुण वृत्ति हमको तामसिक कर्म कराता है. और रजोगुण आ गया, it creates the rajasic vritti, so kama krodha pushes us to do those karma. Sattva comes and it makes us do the sattva karma. Sattva vrittis it come, it creates and makes us do sattva karma of yajna, upasana, dana, dharma. So these tamogunatmika dushkarma will take us to narakadi. The rajogunatmika vritti again brings us back to Manushya Loka. Sattva may take us to some higher worlds for Sukha Bhoga, but that will be ended. Again we come back only. That is what is samsara. एंड इसमें कोई बंदा अगर सात्विक का कर ही नहीं रहा, राजसिक का कमी कर रहा है और पूरे तामसिक वृत्ति तामसिक कर्म ही कर रहे हैं, तो विल ऑलवेज बी इन द तमो योनिस ऑफ पशु आदि और इन द नरकादि योनि, and very rarely he is there in the Manushya Yoni, again only to do the tamasic karma, to enter into those yonis. Just like some people, they are out only for some time to commit the crimes, and once they are done, they are caught again, they are put in the jail. So their whole life is maximum in the jail. Sometime they come out only to do those things, to go back to jail. So we all are in doing the tamo rajo karma. If we are, then again and again really subjected to the lower yoni samsara. Come se come sattvic karma karo, at least in a human life, a better life will live. Maybe going to the higher worlds also. It is better than other, true, but not the best. Even this is also samsara. We have to go beyond the guna pravaha and guna kruta vritti pravaha and vritti prompted karma pravaha, and karma giving karma phala pravaha, karma phala pravaha giving janma marana samsara pravaha. From that we have to come out. By what? Bodhena, by becoming buddhaha, by becoming wise person through the wisdom. What is the wisdom? Akila Atmana Sukshmam Gatim. The purest Paramatma, the self of all, Akila Atma. सबके अंदर आत्मा के रूप में रहने वाला परमात्मा जो अत्यंत सूक्ष्म हृदय कहर में है, by discovering him and identifying with him. So I have two options. Discover the Atma Vastu which is there in the cave of the heart, get liberated. Not done, then beyond the Atma Vastu bahar aate hi these three deha kaho, panchakosh kaho, all of them are made of the Maya only. Maya has got three gunas. So all the three gunas, when we identify any of these five layers, they keep on influencing us, by which those type of vrittis come in our antakarana, those karmas we do, those karma phala we are subjected to called as samsara. See how wonderful are these? Essence of all Vedanta Tattva being taught to us by. That's why भगवान कृष्ण भी कहेंगे पप्पा आपने जो है ना हमको क्या बढ़िया तरीके से वेदांत सिखाया. He will tell it. So up to this, having beautifully explained the entire Tattva Chintana and Tattva Vichara. Now Vasudeva ji talks some important shlokas. Each of them again of these 4 or 5 are very very powerful. Let us try to do them even today itself. One, ki yadruchaya nrutam prapya. Yadruchaya, by accident, by default, by choice, by blessings, for whatever the unknown reasons. That's called yadruchaya. Nrutam prapya. Nruta means nru sharira, nara sharira, having obtained the human life, where the body wise also so sophisticated. For a human being, Nruta means human being. And also this Manusha is given. Especially the Antakarana, the Indriyas, Ityani, which again are of such a high sophistication, having the capacity to lift us or take us to a great extent near to the truth. That is what is the meaning by Vasudevaji when he says, Yadruchaya Nrutam Prapya, having obtained the human life. All that shlokas, I need not repeat every time. You must remember whether they are in Gita, whether in Upanishad, whether they are in what I say, Viveka Chudamani, etc. In Isha Vasmikaha, kya kaha? Then the third shloka, Asuryanama te loka andena tavasavrutaha tanste pretya vigachanti ikecha atmahano janaha, having got the human life, if you are not doing sadhana to reach the Brahman, you are only killing yourself and going to the lower worlds. Same what is said in Kenopanishad, iha cheda vedit atasatyamasti nachediha vedin vahati vinashti. Here only as a human, if you don't discover the Paramatma, Mahati Vinashtihi, you are causing such a bigger than the biggest loss to yourself by missing this great opportunity. गीता मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चित् दये विवेक चूडामणि जन्तूनां नरजन्म दुर्लभमत पुंस्त्वं ततो विप्रता. All of that in all the prakarana granthas, tasman mam sharanagata sharanadam tvam raksha. You know, in so many places, anityamatsu comes lokam yamam prapya bhajasvamam in Gita 9th chapter. Everywhere it is said that human birth is the more rarer than the rarest precious it is which is so beautiful, clearly qualified for knowing the truth. मनुष्य बनकर परमात्मा पाने का किसी ने कोशिश नहीं की, उसका जो बदकिस्मती का कोई कहने का ही नहीं. And not knowing this, how much this precious human life we waste in so many unwanted things. Is it not? आगे वाला क्या होगा जन्म पता नहीं. What's our प्रारब्ध is bringing. है ना, हमारा संस्कार जो भी पड़े हैं संचित का, कितने इसके बाद अगले 1000 जन्म के बाद मनुष्य का मिलता होगा. इन दैट इन बिटवीन व्हाट पशु योनि, व्हाट नरक योनि, व्हाट द अदर नीच योनि वी मे गो थ्रू. तो ये सब अवॉइड हो सकता है इन दिस वेरी ह्यूमन लाइफ इफ यू कैन डिस्कवर द सेल्फ एंड वी कैन. So yadruchaya nrutam prapya, Vasudeva is talking about himself. By chance, default, I got a human life, but yet sukalpamiha, sukalpam, just now we said, is full of all abilities, facilities, capacities, talents, and all the resources. Sukalpa means which is very, very, what is a resourceful. Sukalpam, like a 7-star hotel. When you go on that place, everything is so comfortable, luxurious, resourceful. क्या कुछ नहीं मिलता हो बताओ, हर चीज मिल जाती है. So to human body is sukalpa. Sukalpa is the most kalpa means actually possibility. Sukalpa means which has got the possibility of achieving Paramatma. Possibility means sukalpa means samartha, capable, efficient, fit enough, qualified, etc. सुकल्प ऐसा ह्यूमन बॉडी मिलकर पाकर दुर्लभाम, अगेन वी सेड इट इज सो रेयर. भगवान में गिव अस इवन देवतादि शरीर, इट डजंट गिव ह्यूमन शरीर इजीली. दैट्स व्हाई दोज as a human being done lot of punya, going to the Swarga, en route or even having reached Swarga, they curse themselves so much that we have fallen into this Bhoga Janma where we are not allowed for Paramatma Prapti. Again, as early as possible, may we go to the human life and through Bhakti and Jnana, may we realize the God. That's what they say. This comes in our, what do you call, Venkateshwara Suprabhatam also. है ना, तद्गो पुराग्र शिखराणि निरीक्षमाणाः स्वर्गापवर्ग पदवीं परमाश्रयन्तः मर्त्या भुवि आश्रयन्ते श्रीवेङ्कटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्. So he says, people doing punya while going to the Swarga, when they looked back, they saw the Gopura of Bhagavan Tirupati Balaji temple. Having seen that as a human being, instead of serving the Lord at his feet and getting Sahija with him, what punya unnecessary we have done that we are forcefully taken to Swarga. They feel so bad. अरे क्या किया रे हमने. That is the meaning of Durlabham. Okay, Sukalpam Durlabham Nrutam Yadruchaya Prapya. The most efficient, samartha, and most difficult to get this human life having got, yet Swarthe Pramattasya. I who was inadvertent, Pramatta means inadvertent, careless I was, Swarthe, in doing the things required only for the Upadis and Bhoga. What I have done? Vayogatam. All my time and life is, oh Krishna, wasted only. But he is blaming Krishna here. Tanmayaya he Ishvara. तुम्हारे माया के कारण इस देहेंद्र मनोबुद्धि आदि संबंधी विषयों में फंस कर इतना सुंदर मनुष्य जीवन मेरा वय खत्म हो गया. वय गतम. Now this shloka should click to us also. Not that from the time we are started spirituality, we are safe. Before that, this is applicable to us. That in the swartha, the whole life is wasted. That is 100% true. Even now, when we are spending even a moment where we are not doing dhyana and sadhana or the efforts of knowing the truth, at that time also all these are applicable. That we are wasting our human life every moment, every 1 hour, where we are not pursuing Paramatma. If this sensitivity doesn't come to us, if that sensitivity doesn't create sensibility in us, in these two together, if they don't make us do only one thing of spiritual sadhana to know the truth, then we are delaying our progress. And in the delay, anything can happen in between. Anything ghuso, the Maya, in any guna rupa, and it may make us do such karmas which get adds to the sanchita karma, and then it may bind us further and further. Parikshit Raja से यही सीखना. Once he heard he got the shrap, 7 days, every moment, he used only in listening to Krishna Katha, so much so that it was sufficient for him to realize the oneness with Bhagavan Paramatma, and he transcended the Mrityu and Samsara and all Bandhana. These shlokas are how important, see, how powerful, how relevant also. यदृच्छया नृतां प्राप्य सुकल्पां नृतां प्राप्य दुर्लभां नृकल्पां प्राप्य स्वार्थे प्रमत्तस्य. I was in so much inadvertence of swartha, enjoying all the things of the world. Vaya gatam. Whole life is gone. Tvan mayaya Ishvara. Now here lot of things I have to discuss here. Lot of means plenty really truly. Now it takes for hours together, taking hundreds and thousands of examples. कट शॉर्ट करके थोड़े में देखेंगे कि हियर he is blaming Lord Krishna is by your Maya. Yesterday, day before, we explained that point. Therefore, I will not detailedly repeat it, but only just remind it that Bhagavan has not given only the Maya of binding called Rajatamo, he has given the Maya of liberating the Sattva also. And you have chosen Tamo Rajan, you got bound, and you are blaming the Lord. That is one mistake. Second mistake is what? You, by choosing yourself Rajotamo and justifying it with arrogance, when a question is asked, you are blaming the God. Now, that ego which you have of justifying yourself to be Rajotamo Guni, why can't you show that ego in rejecting those two things and take up the Sattva Guna given by the Lord, which is the cause for your own mukti? अब पूछो बताओ इस बात को. Is it not? No, the ego of justifying Rajotamo. Why can't that ego positively be used as a conviction, a commitment, a confidence, a vrata, a diksha, a anushtana? Why that ego doesn't work there? Is it not? Now the third thing is what? I'm telling you totally different opposite thing. Ki when such great gurus are there, they are giving satsanga, which are telling us the tattva, listening to it, we can get the moksha through dhyana. Who are the ones who are stopping you from going there? Why are you egoistic there? Why are you arrogant there? Your own calamity you are bringing, we are not going there. खुद के अहंकार बेवकूफी से भगवान के कृपा जो गुरुओं के रूप से आ रहा है, जो मुक्ति का ज्ञान दे रहे हैं, किसने कहा नहीं जाने को? इज योर ओन अवर ओन बेवकूफी, मूर्ख. You know, with ego we justify our tamo rajoguna. With ego we reject the sattva. And with same ego, very funny that we say, no, I will not go to Guru, I will not listen to Shastra. Maro फिर. बेवकूफ. If you don't go to hospital and get treatment, you suffer your disease, who will care? Now, is that a correct ego? Is that a correct understanding or knowledge? Where even knowing that where is my mukti, I'm not going. अगर कोई बंदे को नहीं बता कि डॉक्टर के पास जाओ बीमारी दूर होती है, उसको कोई समझा बुझाएगा, वो समहाउ मानेगा, जब ठीक हो जाएगा ना, ठीक हो जाएगा ना, आप कह रहे हो इसलिए मैं जा रहा हूँ. Oh, Gaya, he got the treatment, he become better. No, that fellow is million times better than the stupid egoistic fellow. I don't believe in doctor. I will not go. See that ego there. Then who is suffering? Not the doctor. You will suffer. That is a big problem to all of us. In the Kali Yuga, with all the amenities and facilities and powers and भोग ना एक विचित्र अहंकार पैदा होकर एक तो रजो तमो वाला संसार को जस्टिफाई करते हैं. सेकंड, वो संसार में दुखी होने के बावजूद दुखी होने के टाइम जाओ तो गुरु के पास ज्ञान पाओ मोक्ष पाओ उसके लिए जाते नहीं हम. The so-called stupid ego, shyness, modesty, whatever nonsense you call, all that is rubbish nonsense only. That will not allow you to go. मैं आर्मी ऑफिसर हूँ, मैं क्यों क्यों वेदांत में, या मैं इधर रईस जादे की बच्चा हूँ, या मैं करोड़पति हूँ, या मैं इस क्लब में उस क्लब में मेंबर हूँ. आई कांट गो टू सत्संग. देन मरो फिर उसी क्लब में जाते जाते एक यूजलेस जीव के रूप में क्रिएटिंग ऑल योर वासना संस्कार टू बी इन द सेम क्लब फॉर नेक्स्ट 20 जन्म सर्विंग ऑल द लिकर एंड ईटेबल्स टू एवरीवन एज ए व्हाट डू यू कॉल दैट फेलो हूएवर दे मे बी. यू आर चूजिंग इट, यू आर सेलेक्टिंग इट. देखो नो हियर वासुदेव जी का एटलीस्ट बेटर लेट देन नेवर, इज इट नॉट? अब तो कम से कम अकल ठिकाने पे आया कि इज वेस्टिंग हिज टाइम. His own son being Paramatma, from him he can get the knowledge. So many Rishi Muni are around there. He did not bother. 18 wives he was having. That is what he is naming all of that. Swarte Paramatasya Vayogatam. But still little ego is there. Tanmaya. तुम्हारे माया से. फिर पूछा कभी मेरे को माया हटाओ करके. हर दिन मैं जब भी माया देता हूँ फंसाने का, उसके बगल में ही उस माया से बाहर आने का भी माया देता हूँ. यू आर नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग सेकंड वन. थिंक अबाउट इट. Unless we realize our own mistake and rectify it by doing the right thing, we are not going to get liberation. And when we are not getting liberation and get bound, nobody is suffering or bothered, it is our own suffering. याद रखना, कोई गुरु कोई भगवान कोई नहीं बचाएगा हमको जब हम खुद बाई चॉइस उस बचने वाले मार्ग में बावजूद बताने का नहीं चल रहे, नहीं देखना चाहते उस मार्ग को. Lucky that we are at least listening to these golden words. ऐसा सुनकर भी मेरा जिंदगी में वैसे चाहिए जैसे जीऊंगा, वही तो कर रहे हो, जाओ फंसो फिर. Unless we drop that egos, the variety of funny feelings in us, and go to the Guru and tell him what blunders, mistakes, whatever we have done, at what level of frustrating life we are, and request the Guru to guide us and receiving the guidance from him. If you don't do the sadhana humbly, we can never come out of the self created commotion of samsara for hundreds of lives. It can't be avoided even by Vasudeva, जो भगवान के बाप है. है ना? Even if you are the God, father of the God, you also have to know the truth by the dhyana ityadi. Else you are caught up. Now here you see, Vasudeva से एक कम सीखना है. What he spoke from last 15 shlokas is absolute pure Vedanta Tattva. But again he says, I have lost my time. Means what? Siddhanta Jnana he has got, but he has not translated into experience through practice. Therefore, it's a warning to you and I. Given at the end of 10th Skandha, that means almost 9/10 of Bhagavata, भाई मेरे सिद्धांत ज्ञान से तृप्त नहीं होना, तुमसे करोड़ों गुना ज्यादा सिद्धांत ज्ञान वासुदेव जी के पास है, फिर भी वो फंसे. खुद ही कह रहे हैं. Unless the Siddhanta translated into Anubhuti through practice, you are not going to get moksha. But without Siddhanta Jnana, we will not be inspired to know and do the sadhana. But stopping again at Siddhanta level, it is not going to help us. You are bound in samsara. Swarte brahmatasya vayagatam tanmaya ishvara. And how the Maya was working? Vasudeva is very clearly confessing, unambiguously. Very interesting. He says, Asau aham mama eva ete. This is me, these are mine. This is me with what? Dehe. With the body, I am deha, aham dehos. And then mama ete with what? Asya anvayadishu. Through this deha, whoever are related. The parents who gave this deha, the children who are born out of this deha, or pati or patni who are related with deha, towards all of them, mama bhava. Mayara mora toratai maya. So this the asau deha aham asya anvayadishu mama iti, whatever the bhavas are there, sneha pashair nibadnati. Through this sneha pasha, we are bound bhavan. Hmm. Sarvamidam Jagat. So in this Jagat, all the jivas in this way are bound by your Maya, whose expressions are the Ahanta with the Deha, Mamata with the Deha related objects and people. Oh Lord, it is your Maya he is mentioning. No, in this, what a subtle thing unsaid we have to see is what? Therefore, he is requesting Krishna, please take away that Maya. Now, when you ask that, Lord will give all the techniques. All the classes are for that purpose only. The Shastras are for that purpose. Swadhyaya is for that purpose. Doing dhyana adi for that purpose. All other sadhanas. Karo phir. Now, should we not pause for at the study level also, even in the life also, at this junction, and give a very good thought that still we are also, how much of the age going on, still more than the outer vyavahara, which is inevitable. Inside ourselves, in the antakarana, 24 into 7, the thoughts are only of this deha and deha sambandhi people. Where is Bhagavan ka naam? Where is Bhagavan's gunas? Where is Bhagavan leelas? Where is Bhagavan tattva swarupa chintana? इतना पढ़ पढ़ के एक श्लोक याद नहीं होता है ना, एक महावाक्य सेंटेंस याद नहीं होता, एक आध्यात्मिक साधना का प्रक्रिया याद नहीं रहता. इमेजिन कितने घटिया हुआ है हमारा मन बुद्धि, फिर खुद बना के रखा, करा सीधा उसका. फिर इस जन्म में स्टार्ट कराएंगे तो इन फ्यू लाइव्स विल बी एबल टू retrain our mind, retrieve all the glorious things which were hidden inside it, all the nonsense was coming out. पॉज करना है, इधर सोचना है. अब इतना सुनकर भी कोई सेंसिटिव नहीं है, कहता है मेरा जिंदगी में ऐसे ही जीता हूं, बस टाइम पास के लिए क्लास को आता हूं, देन अब क्या बताएं उनके लिए. That is why gurus never insult themselves by giving this knowledge for those who are undeserving, those who don't respect this beautiful redeeming knowledge, even though so much of karuna they have. What can the doctor do with all his karuna? If the patient says, मैं आऊंगा नहीं तुमको, तुम्हारा तुम खुद मेडिसिन दे दो फिर भी मैं नहीं लूंगा. What will सयाना डॉक्टर करेगा? गए जाएगा नहीं वो पेशेंट के पास, देगा नहीं दवा, वो आ ही नहीं रहा. What can the God and Guru do to such a Gavandi who's suffering samsara and yet says, I will not follow the moksha marga of adhyatmikata? इसी अहम इन द देहात्मा, देह में अहम भाव और देह संबंधियों में मम भाव, इसी से मैं तीनों गुणों के द्वारा रज सत्व तमा, only in the vishayas I will indulge. If somebody decides, who can do what? Clear? So sneha pashair nibadnati. We are getting bound by the sneha pasha. And this Sneha is very famous in North India. At least 20 ammas I know in North. 20 नहीं तो कम से कम 14 तो होंगे जिनका नाम स्नेह है. अच्छा, आपका नाम स्नेह पाश है? पाश नहीं है, स्नेहा. अरे स्नेह पाश है, भागवत में लिखा है. And ask that uncle ji, sir, what is the name of your धर्म पत्नी? स्वामी जी स्नेह है. अच्छा, स्नेह के स्नेह में फंस. Outside do vyavahara, inside dedicate to Paramatma. And love the world, all relations. They're all in that way precious to exhaust our all prarabdha, vasana and runa. But अंदर तुम अपने साथ होना, क्यों अंदर, what is in my mind? Nobody knows. And I am bound by what is in my mind, not what I am doing outside. What I am doing outside, it's that people suffer, not me. But inside, I am suffering. Like when you are with your wife or children, sitting in the same room and sofa, let us say. Outside, you know, you may be watching TV or talking some. But inside, किसके दिल में क्या है, किसको बता? It's absolutely private and personal, no? Then why we create that samsara in the chitta and suffer? Why can't we bring the God there? बाहर का तो हम बच नहीं सकते, छोड़ नहीं सकते प्रारब्ध, अंदर का तो अपने हाथ में है. The one who realizes this is the most luckiest fellow, intelligent also. Inside the mind they go on. And only doing that inner sadhana. Beautiful. And you're not doing crime. You are a jiva, remember, came to evolve here spiritually. All other relations temporary only for this life. That also लेन देन जब तक होती है, once you give what you want to give to your wife and children, they kick you only in their mind. They are busy in their TV. The son is gone in the two-wheeler, the wife has gone in the car to a club. They will only come only when they want money for the petrol. They will come to you. This is how यावत वित्तोपार्जन सकता है, is how naked truths है. That doesn't mean that we hate them. We know the truths of the life. At least then our sentimentals, जो स्नेह पास का है ना, उसको हम छोड़कर बाहर प्यार सेवा करते हुए भी अंदर जो है अपने तत्व चिंतन में रहना. Like that old man, so much loving to his wife, darling, darling, darling. He is 80, 82. She is 78, darling, darling. And then that young boy asked दादाजी, how much you love her, इतना प्यार से डार्लिंग डार्लिंग बनाते हो, and रियली ग्रेट लव. देन दादाजी कहते, यार सीक्रेट बोलता हूँ, किसी को नहीं बोलना. व्हाट इज दैट? इसका नाम 10 साल हो गए मैं भूल गया. इसलिए कुछ तो बुलाना है. आई कॉल, शी इज ऑल्सो हैप्पी, आई एम नॉट वरीड. So with the forgetfulness blessing, what he gained, the first thing is Namo Nisha. But Vyavahara is doing outside. Just like we come to class and nothing gusta hai andar, and the whole world never goes out. We should do it the other way around. Don't allow the world to enter. Don't allow the spirituality to go out from the heart. If we can by any techniques do that, that is right technique. So whom are you blaming, my dear Vasudev? स्नेह पाशे निबध्नाति भवान सर्वमिदम जगत. वो कह रहे वसुदेव जी, पिछले श्लोक में कहा कि आप मेरे को बाइंड करते हो इस तरह से, स्वार्थे प्रमत्त से तन्माया. इस श्लोक में इसी गुस्ताखी, नॉट ओनली मी, एवरीवन, यू ओनली आर बाइंडिंग विथ योर माया. अब बेटा है भगवान कृष्ण इधर, he cannot argue with Papa, I have given you Sattvic Maya also. Why didn't you hold it and get liberated? He can't argue. Papa है, so चुप बैठते हो. See, सर्वमिदम जगत स्नेह पाशय निबध्नाति भवान सर्वमिदम जगत. You know, it can be understood two ways. The highest way is what? Then one more very dangerous thing I'm sharing it. What is that? Therefore, if you are not devotee of God and Guru, if you are not seeking liberation, if you are not entering to spiritual path, you are commanding, demanding, requesting, asking, allowing the God to, what do you say, bind you with his own Maya. अभी तुम्हारे क्या करे हो? अब जो मोक्ष देने वाला माया को तो अपना नहीं रहे हो, तो दूसरा अल्टरनेटिव क्या होता है भगवान को? He will only do that. Then get the kicks. Again, the thing which I said 10 minutes back is, when we are getting kicked by Bhagwan's Maya, what should we do? Go away more and more from him, or go near to him and ask the Maafi and say, Bhagwan, by being away from you, I am kicked by your Maya. Now I am coming near to you. Please remove the Maya. ऐसा निरहंकारी होकर, शरणागत होकर उस माया से दूर होना है, या माया डाली जा रहे हैं भगवान, अब उनसे दूरी जा रहे हैं, और जितना दूर जा रहे हैं उतना माया फंस रहा है, माया में फंस रहे हैं. और should we go that way, away and away from Maya, away and away from God and into the Maya? Another people, those used to attend all the classes. One class they skipped, second they skipped, third they skipped, fourth they skipped, all they know. Not a one class, you know, all of them. माया कैसी फंसाती है देखो. Whatever they are doing, I don't know, but classes in the Tattva Chintana, they are 100% missing. This we allow the Maya, we justify, we are ego, we ask for excuses. What can a guru do? What can a God do? Nothing, no? Guru will go on shouting like this every day, 7, 8 classes till he dies. God will make him do that. They are doing their best. We have to do our best. Those are lost in Maya, gone. And they, it's by their choice. Did we stop them to come from class to classes? We are requesting, welcoming them. हम देखो किसको आप ब्लेम करोगे? ब्लेम किसी को भी करो, फायदा तो नहीं होने वाला. It's not a blame game. It is to find solution to problem. Self-created problem. And welcome. You are always again come back. Listen, learn it. Who says not? Why you go that? Did we ever say anything? कुछ भी तो बोलते ना आ जाओ. Anytime you come. That's how 1 or 2 of them who never came in between me. So again now they have started coming. Welcome. हम कह रहे हैं अध्यात्म मार्ग में every time welcome होता है. We only go away and justify with our ego and we blame the God. भगवान सुनते रहते हैं बिकॉज उनको क्या है ना सुनना है. पाश्चात्य चक्षुष श्रुणोत्य कर्ण. This one is very important. स्नेह भाषे निबध्नाति भगवान सर्वमिदम जगत. सबको आप ही स्नेह भाष से फंसा रहे हो. देह से हम के रूप में, देह के साथ with other things related to deha through the relation of mamata, you are binding with sneha paths attachment. Here one point correct from us, the Vasudeva's point is that is the power of Bhagavan's Maya. But also know that Bhagavan has other power. When we surrender, that he will remove this Maya na. और वो power को invoke करो. After blaming the God, now request him, भगवान आप ही निकाल दो उसको. यदि दूसरा वाला नहीं किया ना तो by doing the first one it is because of your Maya I'm caught up, I only justify it and go into the Maya only and suffer. Then the whole Indians, if they don't select the government which is supporting whole India's growth and Sanatana Dharma, what will those people do? They will only watch. Then you suffer selecting all nonsense people. है ना? द इंडिया अगेनिस्ट इंडी अगेनिस्ट, इंडिया के अगेनिस्ट, भारत सनातन धर्म के अगेनिस्ट वालों को अगर आप सेलेक्ट करोगे पछताओगे फिर से 1000 साल. व्हाट कैन एनीबॉडी डू? वी ओनली आर टेलिंग बी इंटेलिजेंट, सी दैट धर्म सनातन भारत माता ग्लोरी इज प्रोटेक्टेड. हु आर ट्रूली डेडिकेटेड टू दैट, you hold to them. And if you are not opening your eyes to see what's happening, how blind you are. I'm telling in the whole country, I mean, when the elections are going to come, देख रहे हो ना कौन किससे मिलकर क्या क्या बातें बोल रहे, क्या कर रहे हैं. एंड व्हाट आर देयर हार्ट्स, यू आर सीइंग देम इन पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ 30-40. अभी अकल नहीं खोल रहा है कि व्हाट दे आर. They only want power. Through the power, they want money. And through the power and money, they only want to destroy India's greatness and India's only the dharma, etc. उतना ही उनका लक्ष्य है. All those people who are heading in the INDI, whatever the group, they are all non-Indians, non-Sanatana Dharmi, very selfish. And on the name of the states or the caste or the creed or some or the other thing, they, what do you say, allure the people. And people are bewakufs. Sari Janta. They are not understanding, or if they don't understand the glory of Bharat Mata and India should become superpower and properly grow in all aspects, then gone. And so worried about all the state level politics of selfishness and ego and all, except 1 or 2, that they, what havoc they create, don't know. But Bhagavan hai, let us all do prarthana. In the same way, in our personal spiritual life also, just by blaming the Lord, oh Lord, it is your Maya that which entered me and making me identify with the body as a hamaham and making me identify with all the things being related to body as mama mama, and in that I am getting flown. You have recognized it, but why don't you recognize other aspect? The Lord is ready to liberate when you surrender to Him. Surrender is do what exactly He says. So all the Sattva-guna Sambandhi sadhanas you keep on doing, depending on how deeply you are in this well of Rajo Tama Guna or well of Samsara, it takes that time and that efforts. Put it. तुम खुद ही इतने नीचे गिरे हो खाई में, तो ऊपर भी आने के लिए तुमको उतना मेहनत करना पड़ेगा। सपोर्ट हम देते, ले लो सपोर्ट, आ जाओ। So this shloka is said in this way. And after that, he says, now you are the Lord only took avatara for removing the bhubhara. And in two more shlokas, in the 19th one, after all that, very good example is of Vasudeva. He surrenders to Krishna. Yeah, tasmat tatte gatha asmi aranam. Aranam is sharanam. Adya padaravindam apana samskriti bhayavaha arthabandho. You are the remover of samsara for those who are in the arti and have come to your sharanagati. To such you have come doing sharanagati. Vasudevji does sharanagati. And as much Vasudevji took his son for son, granted, not as God. Same Vasudevji is so much great now that considering his own son as Bhagwan and surrendering. क्योंकि ना वो ईगो जो छोड़ना होता है, मैं बाप हूं वाला, बहुत मुश्किल है वो. He has given up it. That the stories of such like that of Devahuti also, and even this Kapila Maharshi, Kardama ji, अपने पुत्र को भगवान जानकर भगवत बुद्धि से उनको देखना बहुत कठिन है. Here Vasudeva does it, Devati does, therefore they are protected, they are saved. Or else they will be the best example or the worst thing. That having Bhagwan born in their own family as their own son, they have not got the moksha. Some more thoughts and beautiful Sharanagati Vasudeva as a reply. What Bhagavan Krishna spoke only in those 4 shlokas, very, very sublime. We'll take time to study it. I have no hurry. Slowly only I'll finish this Dashama Skandha because the topics are so good toward the end. तो अब 85 हो गए, चलते चलते 87, 87, 88, 90 सारे हो जाएंगे. 15, 20, 26 दिन जितने लगे लगन दो, आराम से एंजॉय करेंगे. सर्वम कृष्णार्पणमं पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम मध्य मध्य अपना हस्तपाद दर्शया. ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन्मोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण भव्य मंगल वेणु गानलोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद्य कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्य मंगलम भक्तजनाधार कृष्ण परमदयावार्धि कृष्ण मुक्ति संधायक कृष्ण मूर्तिमंगलम गीतामृतात कृष्ण परम योगीश कृष्ण पार्थसारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम राम सर्वमंगलम तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेमा तमेव भान्म तस्य वास नारायणाय विद्महे नमो मंगलम श्री ब्रह्मलोकालोक व्यासाय विष्णुपाद योगींद्राय नमस्तस्मै सुखाय नमो नमः. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आदि के आनंद की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु गण की जय. थैंक यू. नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण